How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Sadie here. So a couple days ago, as I'm recently finding out about this, history was made. Well, I'm kind of being a little bit hyperbolic when it actually comes to talking about that, but something absolutely hilarious happened, okay? So, usually I don't talk about politics or political figures or anything along those lines on this channel unless it's something that's excessively stupid. Well, today we're talking about an individual that likes to, prop themselves up as some sort of massive, unstoppable political debate lord, and recently ended up getting the shit literally scared out of him as he ran away from a debate. Today we're talking about Steven Crowder, H3H3, and Sam Cedar. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, a couple days ago, Ethan from the H3 podcast kind of got into contact with Sam Cedar and kind of, asked him to do like a surprise appearance on his podcast because Mr. Crowder here had a few little issues with what Ethan was saying about the numbers delivered by the CDC about the effectiveness of masks and the COVID vaccine. Something that most logical people wouldn't have that much of a problem with, but of course, since it's Steven Crowder, can't expect people like that to actually be that intelligent. The thing is that this individual, okay, he props himself up as a massive debate lord because he usually just debates unprepared college students and individuals that are probably on a lower prowess than he is when it comes to, any kind of political debates. And the thing is that Steven Crowder and Sam Cedar actually have a little bit of a history to them, because apparently Sam Cedar a while back actually challenged Steven to a debate a while back, but Mr. Crowder over here, his father, yes, it's literally just his dad, he calls him his manager, but it's just to hide the fact that it's actually just embarrassing to say that his father is the one that's setting all of this up. So of course the entire plan was Sam Cedar would continue kind of doing his usual live streams, but with a twist. These live streams are actually pre-recorded, and they were essentially, set up as, regular live streams, so that way Steven Crowder, who within the soon-to-come debate would actually pretty much outright admit that he actually, basically almost cyber stalks Sam Cedar to make sure that he won't cross paths with him in any way. So of course, him thinking that Sam Cedar was still alive during that time, he decided to go onto the H3 podcast for a debate. Little did he know, Ethan Klein was the Trojan horse, and what was within that Trojan horse was an explosive of actual brains and intelligence known as Sam Cedar. And Sam Cedar appears, Steven Crowder basically, shits himself. He basically just constantly talks over everyone, so that way he can't actually engage in a real debate with, someone that actually knows what they're doing, and of course decides to chalk all of it up to essentially saying that he won't continue with the debate because he was ambushed, or that he was lied to, or, that he didn't know who Sam Cedar actually was, and no one knew who he was, even though he constantly talked about, how he thought that Sam Cedar was still alive, or he saw that Sam Cedar was live and saw that it cut out early. Apparently Sam Cedar supposedly having some sort of stand-up career and saying that there was no records of it, which ironically enough is probably the funniest thing that Steven Crowder has ever said, because he also chalks himself up as this Hollywood comedian, when in reality the funniest thing that has ever happened, well, actually technically as of now, two funny things have actually, happened as a result of, things that he said, and that is of course, his primary channel getting terminated, and of course him literally pissing and shitting his pants as he encountered Sam Cedar and was basically just acting like an idiot and trying to claim that Sam Cedar was not a good comedian at all, even though Steven Crowder is by far the most unfunny individual that you could ever come across. I felt like today I would hop onto Twitter and see what people, had to say about it. First one we have right here: Joker 2019 is unrealistic, not because it's a comedy movie, but because it promotes the idea that failed comedians have the potential to become revolutionary ideologues. Failed comedians don't become the Joker, they become Steven Crowder. Alright, that one's pretty good. Honestly, fantastic. That one deserves a retweet right there, Jesus Christ. Steven Crowder when Sam Cedar joins the call. Yeah, that's what I'd like to imagine he probably looked like. I mean, the thing is that within the actual footage, he actually cut away to like his co-host or something like that, probably so that way his fans wouldn't see just how, embarrassingly terrified he actually looked. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Honestly, absolutely fantastic right there. Love that one. Steven Crowder, I will debate anyone who dares to enter the arena. Sam Cedar shows up. Crowder, I changed my mind. Honestly, I love when people decide to use some of the stuff that Steven Crowder has done against him just to make fun of him. Especially this, the whole change my mind thing that Steven Crowder likes to try and do is just genuinely hilarious. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, which one way to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content like this. This is a very different video from what I usually do, but let's just be fair here. I heard about this entire thing and I wanted to see, just how many people were memeing on it, so honestly, I find it very funny. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, this has been Sandy, and, have a nice day.
So say goodbye. See you again sometime. La da 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 da. この瞬間が宝物。君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかった。マジよかった。